Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome back to United View and welcome to the Trinity podcast, episode 60. Nice round number.
Kabloom.
Yeah.
Kabloom.
Obviously, you can see a box right there next to Owen. There you go. I mean, can't shake it off, can he?
No.
Can't shake it off. I mean,
No.
I'm not normally. I'm always on time. No. So
it's not really.
The truth is the truth.
Disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful.
Jason said there had to be him. Yeah. Wednesday morning vibes. So it is a Trinity eventually, I promise. And we've got a lot to talk about because this Rashford revisionism, we need to discuss it. Okay? There will be, I don't want you lot to get angry as well in the chat because I will be doing journalistic things during this show. I will bring up both sides of arguments. I will play devil's advocate. I will put different sides forward as well to open up the discussion. And of course, I will give my opinion. But we have to talk about a lot of stuff. Yeah, so smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. KG, Mr. Gary Comedian. He is there. He's locked in. Is he there? He's there. He's there. I'm pressing the button now.
Yeah, no, I don't. Hold on. I don't know what my sound sounds like. I think it sounds rubbish, innit? I'm on the job.
I'm taking it. He's not on any job. On job is exactly what he's not. Like KG in the toilet. He sounded like he's in the toilet. No mic. No, right. He's giving a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Right.
1, 2.
Yeah. Okay, good.
All right.
Yeah.
Can't hear a word you're saying, but it's fine. Don't worry. We're going to get
there. For fuck's sake. You can't. No. Woke up straight from his bed to pod.
Yeah.
I can see it in his eyes as well.
Yeah, I can see it.
I know this man. I've shared many of trips and hotels and stuff. Like I know when if his eyes are puffy and not, he's just woke up.
Yeah, and the voice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the voice is croaky. The voice hasn't got warm for the day, because he's looking now. Because I know he definitely still can't hear us because he's not responding with, So this is the sort of, if you sort of give yourself that sort of 15 minutes before, then okay, he's celebrating now. So I think there's some sort of audio that's passing through to his eardrums. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, you're taking a picture.
StreamYard.
No.
StreamYard. This is StreamYard.
No. Now he's blaming StreamYard. We all use it every day. He's blaming StreamYard.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you're back in the toilet.
Fuck off.
Well, no. It's no. What do you mean?
I mean, maybe you don't really test this whilst you're live. You know what I mean? You kind of.
You probably just give yourself. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is an all-timer. This is an all-timer from him. This is an all-timer.
And do you know when like he is on time or whatever, and then people will go, "Oh, KG late." They go, "I don't know why people always say it's me." It's kind of
compost there. It's always something with this guy.
Always something.
Professionalism 101.
Yeah.
He's effed.
Yeah.
KG equals Onana equals flop.
Yeah.
It's the history of the KG.
Yeah.
Right. He's got thumbs up. He's got smiles. He's got I don't think he's about to blame StreamYard anymore because if he's fixed it, it means it was probably a problem on his end. Are you there?
1, 2.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, cool.
So,
That's a start. That's a start. I can't hear myself back, but I can hear you. Like, that's all that matters. Does my mic sound clear though?
your mic sounds clear.
And that's all I care about.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You made it. Fuck off. This bullshit.
Yeah, you sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's in.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Episode 60 of the Trinity podcast.
We made it.
We made it.
Wow.
I haven't. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
You made it.
You made it.
Yeah.
Actually, before we actually get into the show, the video is brought to you by Oxford Natural and Gowan Life.
That was brought to you by Oxford Natural.
No, that bit wasn't. That bit wasn't. No,
yeah.
that bit wasn't. No, the rest of what you're about to see is. It's brought to you by Oxford Natural. As you can see, the QR code is always on screen in the Trinity. Scan it right there to get up to 70% off your first purchase of the Digest capsules. The Digest is what we're doing right now. Owen's on his journey. If you've got gut issues, and actually, even if you haven't got gut issues, and you want to stay on top of your gut issues, pre, post, and prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic. That's the one, because obviously Dr. Fleck and all now, so there's a lot of stuff going on. I got a lot of medical jargon in there. I got to sift through stuff to get to certain bits because I diagnose injuries, and this is what I do now. And if you're thinking, what is Digest? How does it work, etc., etc.? Again, the link is in the video description below to that video, explaining all with Dr. Andre. We're going to be up with Dr. Andre on Thursday as well. We'll get that out for you shortly after that, doing some more medical stuff as well, checking in with him on the injury watch, and see what's occurring. Luke Shaw's back. You know, Ahmad been out for a little while. We did that analysis on his breakdown, but Joshua Xerxes gone down with a hamstring injury. So we're going to be talking hamstrings. Yeah. With Dr. Andre. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So check that out. But as always, the video is brought to you by Oxford Natural, man. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and scan the QR code for your opportunity to save up to 70% off using code UnitedView as well at checkout. So check that out. Christian comes through with the first super chat of the day, or second actually. He says, who's worse, Glazer, Ineos, or Amorim out fans? We're gonna talk about all of this. Bobby G says, KG, the new Balotelli. Why always me? Yep, that is correct. Why always him? Why always him? Got a lot to talk about in the show, people. As I was saying before we got going properly, yeah. We need to talk about this Rashford thing, because I'm seeing it all over the timeline. The neutrals are the neutrals. The rivals are the rivals. We leave them over there. The media is the media. I'm talking about us, United fans. That's what I want to talk about. Because the other I couldn't care less about. We predicted all of it. We predicted all of it from the media. We predicted all of it from the rival fans. The same rival fans that are saying he's cooked. He's a kid feeding the kids. He's rubbish. Wouldn't have him at us. He's rubbish. Now they're all doing it, whatever. But we need to speak about it in terms of in our house. Okay? Rashford revisionism. Discuss.
Well, you know what's crazy? I was at the pod, and then someone comes up to me and says, "Look what Rashford just did," and it was like that little the assist when he cuts it back.
It was the Rashford special. Yeah.
It's the Rashford special.
He did a Rashford special. He did do a Rashford special.
And when's he ever done that before? I felt like I looked at. Obviously, you can't cast your patrons because they're there to support the team. I was like, loads of times. He just did it from the right hand side, didn't it? He did it. He cut it from the right hand side. He cut it from the right hand side, and I thought, okay, this is not new. We've seen the Rashford flip flap. How many times has Rashford taken someone to the? It gets close. You do defender. The defender gets too tight. See you later. Rashford's gone.
Yeah, he's done that loads of times. Yeah,
it's the Rashford special. We should call it the Rashford special. To be honest,
it is.
But then that's if, like, people are forgetting we've seen Rashford score. People have seen Rashford score like that goal or that setup a bag of times, but we've also seen Rashford not try. Now, well done for Rashford in that moment. Really good. We like to see that. Let's get the value up. But the issue with Rashford that we're having is those performances are few and far between. And also, sometimes he just doesn't, not he's a bad player, he doesn't want to be here anymore. And that's what you have to understand. The easy part of Rashford is a good player. He's just tired of Man United. So, his channel again talking about Rashford, even when he's not playing for United. Shameful. Shut up. Like, is that you idiot? You idiot. That's what I'm saying. That's the stuff there. That's what I'm talking about. He's still a Man United player. You can't talk about
also,
our greatest ever goal scorer said
you can't have it, and you can't have it both ways, can you? Because it's like, well, every time that he plays, they talk about Man United, but we as Man United fans can't talk about him whilst he's still technically a player. It doesn't make any sense. And also, this is the other thing worth pointing out. Like, well, there's two things. One, if you're going to completely wax lyrical about him last night, for the first PSG goal, he actually gave the ball away, right? So, you talk about negative, talk about the positives. Secondly, him playing well last night was why he left on loan in the first place, because he's not playing well. He's not featured in the squad. Go elsewhere, play well, and get yourself a move. So it's really the criticism of Manchester United of the thing that they did in January, which both parties wanted, actually worked out for both parties. Rashford went away, started playing more, started playing better, so he got into the England squad. And Manchester United now look more likely to get more money, or at least a lot of money, for him in the summer that they couldn't get in January. So, like,
but the pushback to that is what they're saying is, Owen, is why exactly, but they don't see it like that. The haters don't see it. They see it as, why are you trying to sell him? They're missing the bit that
what do you mean?
Relationship. So basically, what Owen's saying is 100% right. Yeah, of like, we both win now. Like, we wanted to sell Rashford. He doesn't want to be here anymore. We need to get him out of the club. He wants to get out of the club, and we need to raise the money. Like, he needs to start playing good again.
Well, and also, he's playing better, which he hasn't done for like 18 months.
Right.
And the reason he's playing better is because he's somewhere else.
Because he's somewhere else. Right, exactly. So what I'm saying is, my point is that Owen's 100% right. But I'm saying the people that are cussing us, or the people that are like, they're saying that because they're like, you idiots, look how shit your team is, and you want to sell him. Look at him. He can run around, he can score, he can cut back. He's a good player. Why are you trying to sell him? What they're missing is the whole context around a decade, basically, of Marcus Rashford at Man United that we've seen of inconsistencies that has ultimately led to the player actually physically wanting to not be there as well. Like, he doesn't want to be there. Like, Wayne Rooney spoke after the game, to be fair, and to that fan who was saying, talking about Rashford, our greatest ever goal scorer, Wayne Rooney said, I want him to come back to Man United. What that Rashford there, I want him to come back. Like, he said, I don't know if it will, but he was like, I hope he can come back to United and do that, because as a United boy, as a United fan, Marcus Rashford should surely want that. So he went down that. So you talk about talking about it, mate. Our greatest ever goal scorer, Wayne Rooney's talking about it. So that's why we're talking about it.
Our greatest goal scorer told him to leave as well. This has been the conundrum of Man United. He said he's gone to training and he's seen Rashford and he said he's got to get out of here. That's what we saw in the overlap, right? When he was sitting there with all
he said he's got to leave. Yeah. If the manager said that about him, he's got to leave. But he was saying it from a point of like, he's so good. He personally would love to see him go, you know what? I'm refreshed. I needed that get out. Let me go back and do that in a United shirt. That's where Rooney was coming from.
No. That time is and again, my opinion. But then we've done this Rashford thing. Rashford can score 30 goals. We know Rashford can score 30 goals in a calendar in a season. Sorry, not in all competitions. Now we know that Rashford exists, but we know the other Rashford. And if you talk about what's that? You know, the backlog of work, or what's that? What's the word? I don't know the phrase for that. But you're saying we've seen all the evidence about what Rashford can do. We have to get over this, guys. We've got the Rashford that walks. We got the Rashford that's not engaged. We got the Rashford that's not trying hard. We got the Rashford that, remember there was a little tracking back moment for Aston Villa, and he runs back and he dives in, he does the little slide tackle. And you're looking, thinking, where the hell has that been? We haven't seen.
I remember Flex said that. Do you remember when he was leaving? I remember you, Flex. You said, if I see Rashford running, I'm going to be pissed off because he doesn't do that for us. And then last night, lo and behold, he's running. And to be fair, this isn't just like a Rashford agenda, because I think we as fans, we've done it with loads of players. We did it with like Jadon Sancho, with those rumors about, he could come back in the summer. Already it started going, maybe we could get something out of him. Why do we do it? We've seen it. Why do we think that anything's going to change? Or we have conversations about, remember we would say with Pogba, about how maybe you can unlock him, maybe you can do this. And you go, well, after like 4 or 5 years, if you haven't seen it, eventually then that becomes on you expecting that that's going to happen when it's not. That's like literally standing outside every single day going, today's going to be the day, that, this bus arrives here. And you go, well, the bus stop's not there anymore. It's never been there. That's not on its route. Why do you think it's going to arrive? Like, that's the same when it comes to Rashford. Oh, this is the time we'll get out of him. Oh, this is the time we'll get out of Sancho. And you go, well, no. So I looked at last night as everyone won. Like everyone won last night. Rashford's playing better. He's playing for England. It was a big Champions League night spotlight, and people are talking about him positively. Even though Aston Villa went out the Champions League, they're asking Unai after the game, is he still going to do the 40 million? He's like, well, we'll have to see. Clearly, they want to do it. And if they don't, someone will take him. But if he was at United still, and what was happening at United with him was still happening all the way through the rest of this second half of the season, we'd be going, how'd you sell him? How'd you get rid of him? What's going on here? And he's not running, he's not playing.
There'll be no stocks. It's like moving someone out of a bad area because they're involved in badness, yeah. Then they move to Dubai, yeah, and everything's wicked. They've got a wicked job now. They're doing everything. They go, see, look at him thriving. Should bring him back, mate. What are you talking about? Like this environment that, fair enough, if it's toxic at Man United, all this stuff, but it's bigger than that with Marcus Rashford. And these are the things that the rivals, which I don't expect them to, because they don't. Like, we don't go that deep into other people's clubs, innit? So
they don't watch every single game.
They don't watch every single game. They don't know the bigger context that's going on. They don't know the in-house stuff that's going on. The lack of willingness to turn it around. The need from him to have something new in his life, because that very new challenge is the thing that's reignite the flame. That's the thing that's got him going again.
Absolutely.
So you can't then say bring him back to the environment. This is a mental thing. Yeah, Rashford mentally checked out of Manchester United. He needed a fresh start, a fresh surrounding. I never doubted that. Like, he's got ability. That's half of the reason why we were pissed off half the time, because we go, Rashford, I've seen you score 30 goals. I've seen when you're on it, a lot of defenders can't really handle you. I've also seen the worst side of your game, which is probably will never change, which we're still seeing, running into some blind alleys, making some bad. You're still not quite natural with it. But as an athlete with the sharpness and the confidence, sometimes you are unplayable. You can skip past people like they're not there. But the level of keeping that over season upon season, he's failed at that in his 9 to 10 years of being a top pro. There's things at Man United that have stopped it. Yes, because loads of players come through. It's not working. It's a bad environment. They leave and they're happier, etc., etc. But let's not shift from the fact, that Marcus Rashford needs this new environment. Like, stop trying to paint this thing that it's only Man United that's the problem. So it's all Ruben Amorim and it's his fault. Like, I don't.
Someone says bullshit, Flex. The quality of Aston Villa manager has unlocked the talent.
Yeah, but that's what that's what he needs. Not just the quality of the manager, but the environment, the different environment. As we said,
system.
Even though people were watching that game and talking about it last night. Yeah, people, I mean, and maybe I'm biased here because obviously I'm a Man United fan and we're in the space a bit more, but it felt like a lot more people were talking about United last Thursday after the Europa League than even the Champions League of Aston Villa, because the pressure is different. It just is. I mean, and people can say it's a Ruben thing or whatever. Eric Ten Hag got the best out of Rashford. Second season was the same. Rashford had played the same for the last 2 seasons. You've seen it under multiple managers.
Did Eric Ten Hag then? So did Eric Ten Hag was the quality of the manager who basically he got a 30-goal season out of him in the first season, and then Rashford fell off a cliff ever since then. And before that, Ralph Rangnick couldn't get a tune out of him, and Ollie got a great season out of him. Then he went shit as well before he left. So all these great managers, the quality of manager. Where's the accountability for the player, Steve? That's what I want to know.
And also,
that's what I want to know.
He did an interview where he was like, "When I leave, I'm going to do a statement." Blah blah blah. Like he wanted to leave.
It was already decided by them. He's already had the conversations that he was going to go. But Steve saying it's just the quality. That's bullshit. It's just the quality of Unai Emery. That doesn't make any sense because Rashford has had up and down moments for whatever manager it is. Managers that have subsequently proved they're not good enough to be at Man United and subsequently left Man United. Ollie got a great season out of Rashford. So we're all like, I tell you what, that's the Rashford we want to see. Let's see that Rashford. He couldn't back it up. He finds a wonder season in the purple patch where he scored in a really condensed period, got 30 goals. Under Eric, we're going, Eric's unlocked him. Brilliant. Next season, or since that season, Rashford, gone. Gone. Go in Belfast. Do it. Let's not act like mad shit has not happened.
Yeah,
let's stop doing that.
But let's get this right. Yeah. Because there's Rashford fans in the fan base who like Rashford. And then he's probably one of the most like he gets tweeted and cussed for his performances. It's really like he gets a lot of abuse. Rashford gets a lot of abuse from his own fans. We had Marcus Rashford crying. Everyone's like, oh, why is Ruben? And Rashford started crying because of the relationship. He loves the club, but he's got a bad relationship with the fans. So now let's not.
I don't get that. I don't get the hate. I don't get that.
But then let's not. But now all the fans now love him. Who was hating him before then? Because it was a. This is what I'm saying, bro. Man has to choose where you are in this thing because Rashford's not been liked at times, and now what? The fans are now seeing his value and like, this is stupid, bro. You don't understand what the relationship's done. We must understand that he's still a Man United player, but the relationship is done. I've been a Marcus Rashford fan for a very long time.
It took you ages. I remember it took you ages to be like,
I put the Rashford coins. I still put Rashford coins on him. I spent most of my coins on Rashford. But guess what? Me and you had so many conversations. You see, when Ruben Amorim needed something and he couldn't turn to Rashford, it was a problem for me. Simple as that.
They're saying that's actually, let me get the super chats out because the pushback to that, KG. Terrence says, I hope Rashford succeeds if he decides to leave in the summer, but I cannot trust him to return to his best should he want to stay. We've seen too much now. But big up to you, Terrence, here every single morning, by the way, showing love. International says this is the kind of pushback to what you're saying there, bro. Says, Ruben should have found a way to integrate Rashford better than anyone on the 10 and striker. Ruben came in on an ego trip, scored and never played again. Why? Well, he did. He played against Everton, got a couple of goals against them. He did play after that. Yeah. But
and also
so that's not true.
And the other part of him being dropped was with the City one was because of stuff allegedly off the pitch. Was
exactly. That's but why. International's claiming that this is just an ego thing from Ruben. Like how the Arteta thing when he came in, Aubameyang, like I can't have these guys big. I'm getting rid. Instead of trying to integrate him, he's pushing back, saying KG that the manager should have integrated him.
But it wasn't a situation whereby like he scored against Ipswich and then went, well, I'm not playing him anymore.
Or never played him from the start.
He
played him in games. Happen. He played games.
That didn't happen.
This is what I'm saying. This is what we do as a fan base. And this is why we're going to want Pogba back. We're going to want Sanchellini back. And we're going to keep stuck in the circle of nonsense because it's never going to change. And then guess what? We might even, I told you the Ten Hag Revisionism is going to be the greatest one you ever heard. Because as soon as he gets back up there with a team, you're going to believe Ten Hag did nothing wrong. And any of the other stuff won't matter. Like, and this is what's going to, and I'm actually looking forward to hearing how fans are going to talk about Ten Hag. 1-2 trophies, This, the same fans that said trophies are not important. Because guess what? We're stuck in the past, or we're stuck in right now. We're on it, and it's the quotes from Marcel. We're going through this necessary evil, and we're getting rid of the certain players that we've all wanted out.
That has to change.
No Man United fan that hasn't said at some point, you know what? I'm done with Rashford. He's got to go. In whatever game, in whatever season, you've made that statement. Now, because you're seeing him doing well, it's like, I need this person back. No, it doesn't work like that, guys. This man, mix sauce. Mix sauce is the and guess what? Yeah. Guess what? Like we're doing it with as soon as somebody does well, but it's only because the position that we're in. If we were successful, this wouldn't matter.
And George KG,
because they're in the Champions League. So just because they're in the Champions League and it's in these big glamorous games. Remember Sancho last year, bro? Got Champions League final. Had one good game against PSG. He did do well in that one game. The other games wasn't really saying much. Got to the final. See, should have brought him back. He's cooking. He's this. He's that. If Luke Shaw got a loan, this fan base is so mad. If he got a loan, and was playing again just because he could stay fit all of a sudden, let's just say. I'm not saying it's gonna say he got a loan to somewhere in the Prem. I don't know. Say he went fucking, I don't know, Brighton. Say Luke Shaw went Brighton and was playing game in, game out in a back three. People were going to see.
No, but
see?
if you
I've got a matter one. I've got a matter one. I've got a matter one. This was the one for me. This happened at the weekend, and I went. Then there's no point having these kind of conversations, right? Yeah. This is the maddest one because this is the quickest ever happened. Usually, someone has to leave for the revisionism to happen. Yeah. At the weekend, and actually, even since Thursday, I have seen pushback to if you criticize Andre Onana, going. No, come on, what's going on there? No, come on, he's not that bad. Or when the goal's going at the weekend, but it's Onana's fault, isn't it? You go,
yeah. That was going on. Yeah, that was going on.
You go, are you crazy? Are you crazy with that?
No, surely it can't be real. Surely they're
no, because it is.
My mic wasn't working, and that's what I tried to tell you yesterday. I said I couldn't believe Owen was saying there was like, well, Onana in it. Like people were saying blame Onana. And it's like no,
it's insane because then you go, do you just want to be a contrarian then? Is it got to be, what's your point of view? Well, I'm on the opposite. Why? Do you believe the opposite? No, but I've just got to be the opposite end of the conversation. It's an attention thing. I don't know. Like I don't get it where you can have all of those mistakes. You can be going into this game on Thursday being like, we'd be 2-0 up if it wasn't for this goalkeeper. And then because a goal goes in at the weekend, even like the first goal, which was a great goal by Newcastle, and they went, well, but Onana, and you go, what, why? Oh, is this going to be a thing now for every goal? And I think we're just doing it position by position because now, and this is the same fan base, by the way, that every time a goal went in with Onana, they go, yeah, but what about De Gea? You go, you just move, just constantly shifting. Just constantly shifting down the line. It's mad.
There's something, that boy Django, Rashford could have gone to Villa and flopped. The fact he's playing well is to do with Emery. Fact. Don't mean I want RA out. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That. I think he's. Yeah.
Emery's definitely got a place to play because the team's wicked. The team's good. They play on the front foot and they suit Rashford's style. Wide, high, or even up front, transition, and he's a top manager. Yeah, 100%.
What's this crowd going to be like when Garnacho finally leaves?
Oh, it'd be. Wait there.
Because he's one of the hated. He's one of the most hated.
One sec. Let me get these super chats out and hold that point right there because that's a good point. WJ Barrett says all the talk is Ruben don't want him. Rashford was stinking it out for 18 months. I've been Villa Park enough this season, and he still walks the press. Yeah, shout out WJ Barrett. I know you're from up them neck of the woods in Brum. So he's saying me going Villa Park quite a lot this season and seeing it. International says, remember Ruben came in talking about I watch how they dress, tie laces, we'll play the goalkeeper coach before him. How's that working? And I back Ruben, not blind. I don't know. LJ says, I disagree. Rashford was a trooper for years with only 2 subpar seasons at most. He may not have earned his wage, but I'm tired of this rhetoric, man. So LJ saying like he hasn't been as bad as what we say. I mean, he has scored over 200 goals for Man United. When people say he's got a dead career and all that, you know, I didn't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
I said he has a good career at Man United. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. WJ Barrett says, did you hear the Europe? It's probably going to be, yeah.
Is it coming through?
Yeah, we heard. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah. I can't hear a thing through the soundboard. All I can hear is you guys, and that's the billion. I'm not going to press anything because I'll mess it up.
WJ Barrett says, did you hear the Europa League theme? They had one job. Yeah, they did. They did have one job. But to be fair, Aston Villa didn't play like a Europa League team. So they got rid of that. So Ryan says, United are shit because United fans always think we can get better than we have. What's the running around players giving us now? Ollie had a better squad. And Sulai says, Ramsdale is better than Onana, still not good enough. International says, nah, Eric Ten Hag, forever a criminal. Never forget the Ahmad treatment. Yeah, the Ahmad treatment was
and the signings.
I mean, and the signings in general, yeah. It was crazy. I had to push back with Crookie. I mean, Crookie had a little, because he was in his bag, he was just riffing, he's letting off his chest, and he was like, well, I stand by that because, you know, it goes back to just the bigger problem with the Glazers. You know, even Eric, Even Eric wasn't the problem. I said, hold on, Crookie. I said, Crookie, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Alex, wait a minute. I said, mate, he set us back. Them windows that he had, bro, 600 mil spent, over 600 mil spent. And that's the same team, Crookie, that you're looking at every week going, not having it, not good enough. He needs to go. That's Eric Ten Hag, mate. Yeah. And he went, yeah, true.
Amari Forson over Ahmad. Imagine Amari Forson over Ahmad. That is
Mazraoui over Ahmad in the 10. Criminal.
Look,
but back to what you were saying, KG. You were saying when Garnacho leaves, what's it going to be like when he leaves? Because he's one of the most
there's two players that I can't wait to see how we change stuff. One player that I think is universally everyone feels the same, and that's the player is Rasmus Højlund. If he goes and starts scoring goals, there better not be a single.
Probably would though.
No, but there better not be a single Man United fan. There can't be, because in this moment right now, how people feel about Rasmus Højlund is quite clear. We don't even need to ask. Like, no one's putting him high up, and if you do say, I think there might be something there, you're gonna get cussed anyway. Yeah. So
some people do still think that. Some United fans still think there's something there.
It's not a massive,
but it's an unpopular opinion.
It's a very unpopular opinion. Yeah. And you're seeing it. But anyway, cool. So Rasmus one's going to be interesting. But if it does happen, I will chuckle, because then I'll know that this thing is totally real. The second one is Garnacho. Garnacho has been a player that I've said before on here, even though I think it's time for him to leave, that I feel like he's disrespected, this, that, and the other. But you can tell Garnacho is a wide player playing inside 10. And he really struggles. So he needs to go. He needs to be where in that Rashford position. He needs to play out there. And guess what? Yes, he's 20. I understand. Garnacho will be. He will do well when he leaves this club. That's not even something to break down. If Anthony's doing what Anthony's doing, I promise you, Garnacho will do well outside of Man United, outside of the pressure cooker, outside of being the most, all the stuff that makes.
If he was at Napoli, twisting in and out, Juventus or whatever,
he'll be fine. He'll be fine. And it's going to be sought up.
level.
He's going to be sought after. Yeah, but we've heard Getafe, all these other teams, big teams. And one of the main reasons is, well, he thinks he's Ronaldo. That's the whole thing. Or Ronaldo, like with Garnacho, it's like, I don't know why he thinks he's such a great player. So move, man. I think that's been some of the argument. And obviously the other side of his game is he makes bad decisions, as a 20-year-old does, But then we're going to sound, when it comes to the moment, we're going to do it again with Garnacho. And that's going to be soon. That's going to be very soon. Because he's probably a player that we need to get rid of to really play the Amrin system. Amrin needs 2 10s inside that can do a bit more than Ghana can do and score goals consistently.
Which is Mateus Cunha. It's that player. Like, it's that type of. He needs that, innit?
He needs
really,
that. He needs
fit Eze. He needs that.
Kulizeski. He needs that kind of that.
He needs that.
And unfortunately,
that mold, that profile.
You either wait, which us Man United fans are in no. We're not looking to wait for Garnacho to develop into that. Ain't nobody got time. We want that right now. So we're gonna have to sell. We're gonna have to sell that player, raise the funds, and move. And it's gonna be really interesting to hear that. Well, I think what this is more importantly is people giving up on Ruben. And now because we're losing faith in Ruben, you question every single one of his decisions. So now the decision of getting rid of Rashford, decision of getting rid of Anthony, you're now having second thoughts about it. But before we was praising Ruben for taking him out of the squad.
Exactly.
And even when it happened, I said, how long till it's like Rashford hasn't been treated fairly? Because I remember how quickly we did that. We said we wanted a manager that's going to get these players into gear and not be friends and all this other stuff. We finally have a manager that backs his players and goes to the hill for them, doesn't cuss them.
But that happened to Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah.
I remember arguing with, Anton and that and other expert, he's treated thingy bad. What's his name? Jane Thatcher. Treated him bad. Eric Ten Hag has.
Mm-hmm.
No, the bigger context is he helped him. He sent him away. He helped him, brought him back, put an arm around him. Sancho still couldn't get going. Didn't like some of his decisions and outed him in flipping iPhone notes. Posted it and wouldn't say sorry. And he's trying to build a team with standards. So I'm sorry. Last time I checked, until you say sorry, there was a pathway back for Sancho. He just chose not to take it and chose freedom. Went to Chelsea, and it's like they're trying to pay a 5 million penalty to bring him back. Where's them same voices that treat them unfairly, mate? Treat them unfairly, mate. He's it's the same thing. Like Rashford, no one can. And also after that game against City, we won that game as well. We won that game without Garnacho and Rashford. And Ahmad was the savior. And all of a sudden, nobody was saying, can't believe Ruben left them out. Well, not even the guy, but that's a scare. This is a dangerous line taking on Rashford. Don't do that. It was, Ahmad, we don't need these guys who don't want to be here. Fair play, Ruben. You stick by your things, man. Yeah. And now he's losing games. And obviously, worst record ever and all these things. It's how are you going to leave a player like Rashford out this team?
But that's why when I go to the Kenny Fan TV thing, I'm saying, as Man United fans, we're losing faith because of all the losses. I think that's not talking about these like people that are watching the show as a whole. I'm talking the Man United fan base are looking at Ruben and saying, "Can you do it?" Because this is the risk that we take, right? Are you going to be the manager to get us great again? That's the question. And guess what? We actually don't know the answer until he's backed and time is given. But he could easily go down the road of Ten Hag. Easily. He could easily be someone that doesn't do the job. But this is the risk we've taken. They're saying that he's a sought-after manager, plays, and we've seen him win before. Yes, at Sporting, but we've seen him win in a lesser league. It's about, do Man United have the minerals to stick and allow this man to make mistakes and fix his mistakes and get his team on track again? Do we have that? And it's going to be interesting to watch how everyone behaves in this moment.
And and to be honest, as fans, I think we can all admit, I'll speak for myself, but like we all have moments of like, it's hard to stay through a said period in it, like a sustained negative, like it is. So like, obviously the charges at the end of the season that I got to face, you did say for maybe change the formation, or you're getting a bit, you saw that Newcastle thing and you were like, nah, you're trying to, it's uncomfortable. So you're like, change some, like it's something has to be done. Don't just keep doing this. We all have it in us, but I think we all have it in us at different degrees. And the people who have it in higher degrees are the ones that I've seen, the same people I've seen saying, listen, when this manager gets here, right, we've got to back his decisions. We've got to back what he does. We have to just be patient. It's halfway through a season, so we've got to get to the summer. No matter what happens, to the point where I had to say, so is it a free hit thing, guys? Is that what I'm, because all the chat was said, remember when I brought up that free hit thing? And it was, no, we're not saying free hit. It's not that, but it's the same people that was coming at me that, no, we're not saying free hit, but just a chance at thing. Them same people I'm seeing now saying, don't win Europa, mate. Might have to go, mate. Yeah, mate. Tell you what, mate. This is AVB, mate. Nah, mate. This ain't. Nah, too many losses, mate. Nah, not for me. It's the same people. So what do we want? I'm the same thing what you do, KG. The same thing what Owen says, but both sides of them. What do we want?
And the answer is, Flex, we don't know what we want. And actually, the only thing we know what we want is we want to win. That's it. And actually, in the past, even when we have won, it's not good enough. You know what I mean? It's not good enough. What I mean? Because let's be honest, when Ollie was here or when Eric was here and we were winning, we were like, well, it's not really sustainable, though, is it? I think so. The answer is we don't know. We don't know what we want. I think, look, ultimately, with all of this, you don't want to be losing every week. The fact that United Strands has got a giant afro at this point in time because we can't win 5 games in a row, and Lord knows when he's going to cut his hair because it's going to be a long time. It's not happening this season. And then you go, right, when's the season start? August. Minimum, it would take you into sort of late September. And
it's not that bad that Man United would probably out of jest, if they do, if we do 5 in a row, I actually think they will do something for him. They can't involve himself
They
in it
gotta
now.
send them a Man
Yeah.
United.
You know, like, bring him. They'll probably bring him down.
They'll
Like,
as
they'll
their
do something,
accountant.
bro.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
they can't get involved in that type of banter now because it's embarrassing. But I promise you, the day we win 5 in a row and the whole internet goes crazy because this guy, United Strand, gets to cut his hair, United will be all over it. Especially if there's a good feeling about 5 wins. It could be 5 wins in a row, mate. We'll be on cloud 9 if we win 5 games in a row.
Do you know what's ridiculous though? Like, I saw Man United post about getting your golf game together. Are you taking a piss on
Roy
those?
McIlroy, because he won
They
the
put
Masters.
they put out this new golf match. You not seen it?
Oh, have we? No, I
It
thought it
says
was just.
get
I
your,
saw
get your
I saw
game.
that Rory McIlroy was like, "Oh yeah, I'll take my green jacket to Old Trafford. Hopefully, it can inspire them to play better."
Yeah, mate. He
It's
said, "I'll
like,
bring it if it does that. I'll bring it
It's
if it
the
does
worst. It's the worst thing ever. Me, Dev was there thinking it says get your game together, but they're all playing golf, and it's
Oh,
like
no.
you pricks. You lot read the
I
room.
ain't seen
Get
that.
your game together, lads. You're bad at the game that we need you to be good at. Like, you lot playing golf is a piss take. Like, I'm talking
Sign the
about
contract, KG. We could sign it. It's can't. You got to advertising it, revenue, bro. We signed it, bro. It's got to go
No,
out.
but it's the
Go out
tweet.
regardless
Then.
of
At
results,
least
man.
the tweet is stupid. The tweet is
Mad.
like, it's the
I hadn't even
worst
seen
thing
it.
ever. Bro, when you see it, you're like people in the chat saying, "Yeah, I saw it." I think is it on
Man United
Insta?
golf.
Man United is on Insta, I think, and it's the stupidest thing. Man United.
Look at these clowns. Someone's put, look at these clowns. Can't even play football. Never mind golf. Oh, Rasmus holding a golf club.
No, and do you know who's on the first
no.
page of it?
They've done proper pictures. Dallo, Mason
Luke
Mount.
Shaw.
Oh,
Luke
no.
bloody Shaw. It says, wait, hold on. Master your game. It's got a golf swing. You're taking the piss. No.
Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. The pictures. The
And it's a
pictures.
picture. The first guy's on number 7 that I haven't seen in ages.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They've got the proper golf vest. You know, the proper gilet thing. Oh, no.
Bro, I was disgusted.
Well, why is that? I thought that would have been way blown. I'm surprised I haven't seen that.
Oh, no. Fans are so mad, yeah, that they
didn't even make that go
there's
viral.
There's other things to be pissed off at. But I'm telling you right now, yeah.
There's pictures real. That's not the AI chat GPT. Is that real? That's
on the
real,
Man United website. Type in, go Instagram.
Look at Rasmus. Rasmus is holding it like a guitar. Oh, no. Rasmus, man. Oh, Dallo's leaning on his par 3.
I mean,
par 3, man.
But it starts with a picture of bloody.
I haven't seen the Shaw one. I've only seen these 3. Mason Mount, Gilet.
Mason Mount, bro.
No.
And
he's got the whole say. He's drawing for the driver, bro. He's drawing for the driver.
I don't know if
bro.
Boeing can show it. It's on the. Oh my god, it's the worst thing I've seen. And I thought, you snakes, master your game. You have to be kidding. That's not what it's, bro. That's not serious, bro.
I'll share it. Hold on, let me share the screen.
Oh, it's the worst.
Oh, Jesus.
Master your game.
Hold on, wait a minute. Can you not see that? Can you see that?
Oh, see, these are another pictures. There you go. That picture's there. Man United used 4. Go on, keep going.
That's all I've got on these 3.
Okay, so yeah, Unite on that actual full. Stop share.
Yeah.
Stop share. Yeah.
Oh, mate. Oh, sorry. Oh, and you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, that's.
So there you go. That's our like. There's so much to be, because you think to yourself, this Man United side, this moment in time, yeah, we still like, while there's nonsense happening, we're still doing nonsense. We're still, and I can understand now why people. What happens is when the leadership looks a bit shaky, you question everything. And what's happened is the Ruben that people met earlier, he's taking L's because we all kind of didn't believe in the squad, but these L's are bad. So Ruben doesn't get to say, hey, nothing to do with me. He doesn't get to do that. So now every decision that he's made, we're looking at it. every single one. And that's not, but some people have to remember how you're feeling about said player at the time. That's where you have to go back to how you was feeling about said player at the time, because I remember all the pushback I would get on a regular basis of, why'd you keep believing in Rashford? You're player FC because you're back in Rashford. You're this, that, and the other. And I must be one of the main candidates for someone.
Because now you could say, look how good he. What, we don't want that. You could say that. Like, I know you're sensible enough not to say exactly. But what I'm saying is, with the temporary form that is being displayed, right, in a team that's on the front foot, in a good team with a good manager, with other good players, you go, if Aston Villa, we're saying we're happy to give that to Aston Villa and make them eclipse us, because they'll be pushing for Champions League again next year better than us. They're a better team than us. They're in an FA Cup semi-final. We're trying to make them better. We're giving them that. Why are we not trying to resurrect that at our place and build around that and get players at that level? Why are we not doing that? That's the thing from the other side. Saying what? Find a way. Find a way to put an arm around him and get him playing like that. That's the pushback. That's the pushback.
We tried to put arms around loads of players. The people, we're still putting an arm around Dallo, innit? And people are mad saying it's a Portuguese thing. You know, like, when, I don't know, like, he's put an arm around Rasmus, and people are mad at the arm that's around Rasmus, saying, why is he still putting an arm? You can't win. You can't win. Just manage your way and then see what happens. And then if you're not good enough, you'll be fired. Simple.
We've got nearly 1,500 people watching, Pete. It's been a big show. We haven't even pushed the likes, really. We've got just under 400. So with over 1,500, with about 1,500 watching, we need that 500 likes, people. We can push for that. That's for sure. Just quickly, what did you not make of Onana basically turning up with the agent because he wanted to potentially get a pay rise? Pay rise?
Well, there was two schools of thought, wasn't there? There's two schools of thought. There's one school of thought, which is he wanted a pay rise. The reason they're saying he wanted a pay rise. Do you know, KG, if you're feeling mad about this, do you know why he wanted a pay rise allegedly? Allegedly, he wanted a pay rise because his wage went down because we're not in the Champions League. And he was like, I expected Man United to be in the Champions League. So therefore, my wage has gone down. Therefore, I want to get a new contract. Many people pointing out that we all one of the reasons we're not in the Champions League. Or secondly, he showed up because he wants to get a move away from United in the summer.
And someone told me yesterday that that actually wasn't his agent as well, but I don't know. But
Wait.
But imagine, right? You're the person responsible for not being in the Champions League, so your thing's gone down, and you go, I think I should get more money. I expected this to be the Champions League. I'd be like, you expect this to be the Champions League? You're the reason we're not in it.
Oh, this is gaslighting. You didn't do that. I know Onana could not have asked a pay rise. I don't believe that's true. Can we confirm these comments that he went in for a pay rise? Because I don't want to start.
He showed up with his agent, might not have been his agent, and people, I think they just went, well, you only show up for two reasons with your agent. That's to either get a new deal or get a move away.
Let's
go.
If
he wants to get a new deal.
Onana's not stupid. He can't say pay rise. He could never. Onana could never have gone in there. They said, "Ain't Ornstein." I need to see it. I need proof.
And what they said that, I think they said he changed his agent, to be fair, before the mistakes happened on Thursday.
Yeah, he did.
So the suggestion would have been again that he wanted.
He was always looking for it from before.
Always looking for the pay rise because all this season he's not obviously had the money he had last season because we weren't in the Champions League.
I don't know, man. It feels kind of.
When you check your phone, they're saying check Romano last week. They're saying you're not keeping up to date with the stuff.
Nah, because we can add stuff. We can add stuff to guys. Trust me.
You're saying Ornstein and Romano not true?
Bro, you took pictures of Ornstein, bro. You took pictures of Ornstein.
Yeah,
I'm saying you're credible.
Something could be true in terms of Ornstein saying that he could be looking for a move, but did he say that? Did he talk about him wanting a pay rise? That's the important part. Did he say? Is anyone said he's gone in there asking for a pay rise?
Well, a lot of people are saying it. A lot of people.
No, is there a? Show me the quote, guys.
All right.
They're sending it to you. They're saying, look at your phone.
They're saying they sent it to you.
They're saying, look at your phone. You're saying, send me stuff. They're saying, open your phone, bro.
Watch this. I'm going to get into my phone and I'm not going to see what I'm looking for. Here you go.
Joe Blackman, I want to conk you, KG.
Because where are we getting this from? All right, here's our guy. Centers Devils. Is that the person that we're? Is that the person?
No, but that's an aggregator. That's where would they?
Prime Nicola Andre was a fresh perspective to potentially negotiate a new contract. The current terms, 25% pay cut, a case of the entire squad should not qualify for the Champions League, but this can be negotiated individually. Onana, however, expected to be a Champions League. The pay cut came as a shock. He had the conversation with Dan Ashford about it, and that's why he's asking for leave.
Not only quote, there was a video of Ornstein talking about it, KG.
Yeah, it was when he was
talking about it as a topic, NBC.
Yeah.
Was it the NBC one or was it when he was doing something else?
Yeah, it was when he was on NBC.
Onana wants to stay at Man United this summer despite interest of Saudi Arabia. But he wants to stay. I don't. Just nothing's. It's not making sense, guys. So if he wants money,
well, you're not making sense, KG. I mean, because we just told you all of the different things, and you're going, "Well, is it true?"
I just can't believe
this
that.
2017, mate.
Nah, I can't. You know what? I can't.
And apologize to Yo-Yo. Now they're saying, mate, Joe Blackman, mate, saying apologize to the Yo-Yo, mate.
Oh, sorry, Yo-Yo.
He's losing it, mate.
Sorry, Yo-Yo. I apologize because I didn't think it's possible for.
There you go, KG. David Ornstein, NBC Sports. Onana switched agents in recent months. That was meant for a new contract or improved terms at Manchester United. His agent may now have to look at trying to move his player. So he got the agent.
And I watched that. I watched that hit he did, that Vox Pop he did. I think he was at. Was he at Liverpool? I think he was at Anfield.
That is
he was saying, yeah, and the tone, he was like, yeah, the reason why that was happening was because before it was to get new terms and this, that, and the other. Now that agent's job's probably going to be different. Probably going to be to get a move. So it's not. This guy was looking for like new terms, different things. You know what I'm saying? He was.
But they're saying he wants to stay. They are saying he wants to because there was a thing I think yesterday that said like his family are very settled. So I think the change of agent was with intention to get like a new deal with more money and stay longer.
Yeah, because he's bought a house now as well. They were saying because the first year he was renting, and he bought a house this year because he's more settled and everything's calm.
I can't believe. You know what?
Thing, bro.
I can't believe it. I honestly
maybe there was something to that article that was Onana drops keys. It was house keys is what he dropped on the floor. Yeah.
No, but I can't, guys. You lot, can you lot understand? This is madness. Are you lot like not mad? Are you lot not mad?
Well,
of course.
Like,
because
I think it's hilarious.
I thought literally it was so audacious that I didn't think it was true. I said this has to be a rumor. Because no one is playing that shit, yeah, and is asking for more money. That's taking the piss. That's someone. No, you're taking liberties.
Do you know what I think it was? It was probably thinking how these things work. Yeah, it's probably this thing where, like, a meeting had been booked in for weeks. All right, come in on the Friday in a couple of weeks' time with your agent, and we'll have a chat about stuff. And it's just so happened that on the Thursday, then he's had some howlers. He's like, "Is that meeting still on today?" Well, yeah, still in the diary. Gotta go in. You know, so
I can't. Yeah. I'm in total shock. And don't get twisted. It's been a mad 48 hours, but I can't believe that. I honestly, that story is, if like, and it is true. Laurie Whitwell, tier 1 as well. Like
I'm saying, bro, it's a true story. It's just so shit that you think it's not real.
I can't believe because I can't believe that. I can't believe
it's real.
No, because I'm gonna lose it. I will start shouting and cussing. I can't. No.
Oh no. Man said, "Oh no."
The audacity of that. How do you even flex? Wait. All right. Cool. You lot. I'm Onana. Yeah. I've walked into the office at Carrington. Yeah. How are you lot reacting to me? So I come in, I'll knock on the door.
I'll say, come in.
How you doing?
I'll go, wrong door, you missed. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm knocking
wrong. You missed. You're knocking on the wall. That's not the door.
Hey guys. Yeah, just part of life. I've just wanted to work out a new deal.
Get out.
Yeah, that's it. Leave. I just say leave. That's it. 100%. 100%. 100% of it.
Yeah.
100%.
Just easy. Straight away, get out, and then that'll be it. Haven't made the right decision, Marcel.
100%. 100%.
Wait, run that one again. Run that one. I haven't seen that in ages. Run it again. Run it again.
100%. 100%.
I mean, this channel's fun. This channel's crazy.
Wait. So, guys, I can't believe it. No, I honestly, guys, I cannot believe. I can't believe the news. I was so pushed, bro. I was so strongly against this thing.
I love this channel. When we had Weghorst, bro. Sorry, I just got mad distracted. I just went on a journey of like, this channel's fucked. We're mad.
Yeah.
Bro, like even that, all that stuff that we've gone through, it's not got better as well. It's just got worse.
That's what I'm saying, bro. We've done memes, bro. People sent us only flexing Weghorses. We now got Rasmus for 70 million, and we're like, get this Weghorst. The worst striker we've ever had.
I like the sad rich at Christmas. That one.
Where was he going?
I think he was on his way with Josh to come meet me.
He was handing out
pineapples.
Watermelon. He's handing out watermelon on the. We've actually that clip is still in here. It's like 2 minutes long. I can't play it. It's hilarious. It's an episode of UV Raw. It's mad.
Yeah. Do you know what's so painful? Do you know what's so painful? I still can't, guys. Honestly, yeah, I can't get over that Onana news. It's literally.
I can't believe you've only just heard it now. I thought I'd talk about it because of Trinity. We haven't really had a chance to see the audacity, but you just didn't even know.
Bro, I didn't know, bro. Because let's have it right. Like, the last 48 hours have been absolutely insane. I got back from Saudi. I went to work, and I'm in shock. I'm in shock, bro.
Remember we had more statements than points. Remember when all it was pure statements. It was Greenwood, it was Anthony, it was Sancho. It was a period of just pure statements. Statement FC.
Remember Statement FC? I can't stand, bro. On a serious
and our last statement was freaking my man stepped out in it as director, the Idios brother, Jean-Claude Bronx. There was a statement yesterday. He stepped down. So what does that mean then?
What jobs he got? Now we got
international. He's head of international. Yeah, they've given him another job. So what's going on there then? Because that's another one that's just slipped out of because it's so shit with Idios. That one just went by. So you brought him in as a director. People have gone company's house. Oh, he's not a director anymore. So is this another reshuffle? Now we just got F1 guy and a cycling guy looking after. Like, what's going on?
His new job is to paint on KG's hair. That's what it is.
That's a sick shape. That's a sick shape up.
The best thing with that one is the fact that Martial's looking over at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why have you done this, bro? What are you doing? Still haven't won.
Oh, mate. We are, yeah. Well, here's the next one, KG. Here's the next one. Sorry, here's one. John Murto has gone to Atalanta as their sporting director.
Listen, we're going to link it and say
when Atalanta start winning Europa League, and because they did well last year, listen, Gasperini, doing up a madness, doing well in Champions. When they start cooking again, John Murto, mate, see?
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that?
Let him go.
They sold Rasmus to us for £72 million, and they went, we want the guy who brokered that deal.
Because he's amazing. Yeah. He's amazing.
He convinced he's got to have good persuasive skills because he convinced his hierarchy to part with 70 million quid.
He's like head of global. But it's quite like a sort of a fluffy title as well. I think it's like head of global development. So it might just be literally, hey, look, you gave us a lot of money. We could. Do you want a job? Yeah,
you could have it. Mad.
Guys, I can't get over the Onana thing. It's still too much for me to manage. It's still too much.
Do a video on your channel, mate.
I can't believe. No, I can't believe it. I cannot, bro. I'm trying to understand how that makes sense. He's shocked at. Nah.
Yep. There you go. Episode 60. End on a high. Episode 60 of the Trinity podcast, peeps. Yeah, mad thing. Check his channel, Flex. Who's KG's?
I think it's what I'm talking about this morning.
Oh, okay. Right. Smash a like, people. Did we get to over 500? I don't even know if we had a big enough push.
10.
490.
10
there
away.
you go. 10 more. 10 more. Let's go. Get those 10 in the bag, man. Smash a like. Subscribe to United View if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to Own Wrestle News 36555. It's the lead up to WrestleMania, isn't it?
I'm nearly like 100 away from 21k. I'm about 100 away from 21k.
We did this last time, innit? When I was like, come on. Well, that was when there was like 19 or something stupid like that. And I was like, let's not. But it's a bit late now, but there's got to be 100 of you out of 1,300 right now that aren't subscribed.
It's WrestleMania week.
It's WrestleMania week. The big John Cena heel turn thing. You know what I'm saying? We've got to wait to see what he's saying. Who's he facing? Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes. WrestleMania Sunday. I tell you what, I'm not going to sleep for like 4 days. I'm going to be doing a SmackDown watch along. Then on the Saturday, I'm going to be doing 2 shows. There's Stand and Deliver, then WrestleMania Saturday. Then the next day, I'm going to be doing Man United versus Wolves. And then I'm going to be doing WrestleMania Sunday. And then I'm going to be doing the Raw after WrestleMania.
Ooh.
That's a nasty one. That's a
generational.
You're not on the Monday show, are you?
It's gonna. I'm having Monday off. Flex.
Yeah, yeah, that's not gonna work for you. It's not gonna work.
And maybe Tuesday. As well, because I'm gonna be up late night Monday as well. But you know.
Oh Lord. All right. Well, yeah. Subs to everyone. Subs to KG Reckless Sports, of course. Everyone. Make sure everyone hits the.
Onana. I'm about to lose my shit.
Yeah. Well, you have to.
I'm going to use it. I can't believe it.
You must, of course. And of course, subscribe to the Football Flex as well. Road to 10K. You know what I'm saying? Want to get the plaque.
First live stream tonight as well.
First live stream tonight as well. There's a bag of watch-alongs going on. You got KG's hate along. Are you doing DR tonight, or are you doing your?
I'm on my show.
After the last DR, you lot went. Nah, we're not.
Confines. I've got the kids, bro. It's half term, bro. I ain't getting anywhere.
Oh yeah. So check it out. Watch alongs galore, hate alongs galore. We'll all be live around that time. Arsenal as well. So yes, check out Football Flex. Check out KG's hate along. Everyone's going to be there trying to manifest something. Trying to manifest early goals for Real Madrid. Even just to see Arsenal on the ropes.
Aston Villa was able to score goals. Aston Villa was able to score goals against
Dortmund. Dortmund was as well 4-0 down. They gave Barcelona a scare. They won on the night, but it wasn't enough. So yeah, let's believe. Let's believe. Anyway, guys, we're out of here, man. Take care. Peace.